Alright, so today we are focusing on my linen closet. It's really not awful. I just really want to focus on getting a actual storage solution in here. I don't know. So like I have a lot down here that's just like all of my Bath and Body Works stuff. I have some wax melts down there. My nail polish lives here. Hair tools, random stuff for the bathroom. And then here I have like all of my washcloths, hand towels, toilet paper, cleaning supplies, beach towels, bath towels. And then up here I have some linens and then kind of miscellaneous. So I have like some games up there, a steamer, a foot soak bath thing. So it's really not terrible. I don't know, I needed to declutter some things and I brought up some storage bins so that way I can kind of, you know, put some of these things in storage bins and maybe even make some more use of the excess space down here. So what I think I want to do first is decluttering. So I'm going to go through like all of my Bath and Body Works products and my extra bathroom products and kind of go from there. I did just go to the Bath and Body Works annual sale and got quite a few extra hand soaps and things to keep on hands that are not like season related. Okay, so just out of the Bath and Body Works stuff, I'm just getting rid of one thing. It's like, I don't know, a little bit more than halfway empty, just a hand soap. So this bin is a little bit different. I have pretty much replaced all of my soap dispensers. I have 2 bathrooms and a kitchen where I keep soap dispensers. I really liked these when I first got them. They're just all different colored, like metallic-y soap dispensers with the rose gold top. One of them, the actual dispenser didn't even end up working, and I've just found better solutions for these. So I am going to declutter these. I also have just a mason jar like foaming soap. I'm going to keep this because this is really my only option if I use a foaming soap. I have a bath soak to hold on to, little hair bonnet for whenever I do a hair mask, scrubbing gloves. I have a few bath bombs, another little bath bomb, a hand soap that I don't know why I've held on to it this long. I'm never going to use this hand soap. Might as well get rid of that. And then I just have like extra blades for my razor, keeping these, a little pad for cleaning my makeup brushes. Let's see, this is makeup remover. Honestly, this doesn't belong in here. I'm gonna go put that away where that belongs. And then just an extra little razor. So my goal is to have all of this in one container, which I think will work now that I've gotten rid of those soap dispensers. Those did not originally live in here. I just kind of ran out of room for them. So okay, cool. So I went to a smaller container, but I do like this one better because it keeps the soaps kind of upright, whereas this container, the edges are rounded, so the soap bottles just can't stand up perfectly and it drives me crazy. So I definitely like this solution better. And since I've gotten rid of some of the bigger, bulkier items, everything does fit in here perfectly. So for my hair tools, I'm not getting rid of any of them, but I do think that they might work better in this tin only because it's thinner and it's taller. So I think it'll kind of keep everything contained a little bit better and give me a little extra space on that shelf. Okay, yeah, so far really liking the way this looks a lot better. There's some extra space on that shelf. If I need to put something else, I can scoot those over. It'll work out just fine. This little bin over here is my husband's, all of his little knickknacks and shavers and all that stuff, so I'm not touching that. But I'm going to move up to this shelf here. So what I want to do is I want to have all of my bath towels on this shelf, as well as like my washcloths and my hand towels on this shelf. You know, the pool towels, the beach towels, we only use them at one point in time in the year, so I think I might just put them in a bin and maybe store up high with the lesser used things, or maybe even with the linens that I'm gonna have up there. So I don't know, I'm just gonna kind of play around and see what I like best. Okay, so at this point I have all of our actual bath linens on one shelf, which makes a lot more sense. I think I'm gonna keep this shelf the same as far as toilet paper here. And then I'm just gonna kind of clean this up a bit. This is just my little cleaning product caddy. Okay, so at this point, I don't know if this is 100% staying this way until I get some more things figured out, but so I just have my linen sprays in the back, other cleaning products here, cleaning towels there. Those might end up going in here depending on if I need more space on the shelf or not, and then trash bags. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and move on to down below. I have my nail polishes and my wax melts. I kind of want to move them up and then move the linens down just to make a better use of the space. I might even just end up stacking the bins that those products are in. I'm really not 100% sure what I want to do with that part yet. Okay, cool. So I'm actually really happy with this. If you zoom in, I'll show you. So I did have this little almost like spice rack in there for a while. It kind of was just flimsy and nail polishes would fly all over the place. So I really like just these simple containers I get from Dollar Tree. They were like the perfect size to fit in this little box. So I have the first row is kind of all my reds, more into like mauves, into nudes. And then the second one I have all my blues, greens, yellow, purples, and then I have all my top coats on one end. In this little one here, I have all of my gel colors as well as my gel lamp and little like top coats and cleansers and things for the gel. And then over here I have all of my tools together, any foot masks or soaks. This little calendar, it's a 2012 calendar. I've had this thing forever, but I just use it to put my hand on whenever I'm doing my nails. That way I don't ruin whatever surface I'm on. And then I just kind of threw my nail polish removers and cotton rounds in there. So that's probably the most organized this bin has ever been, and I'm really excited about that. So moving on to the wax melts. Alright, so much better here too. I just put a little container in to compose all of my wallflowers, and I got rid of a few scents of my actual melts. I don't use them a whole lot. I'm definitely more of an actual candle person. I like to light them, and I think it's pretty, it smells better, all that jazz. So I'm getting rid of a couple. These blueberry ones I got a while back. I can't even remember where, but they smell terrible, and I don't know why I ever got these. So getting rid of those. I'm getting rid of, this one was like an apple cinnamon. I'm not a huge fan of apple scented things, so getting rid of that one. And then I just have a couple stragglers. So vanilla caramel spice I've clearly used, just kind of over it. Same thing with the butterscotch maple cream. It's almost too sweet, which is crazy because I love sweet scents, but it kind of hurt my teeth to even smell it. And then vanilla cookie crunch, got one left. Again, just kind of over it. So yeah, I have all the wax melts there. I have an extra light bulb for one of my candle warmers, and then I do have a couple little just like plug-in candle warmers as well. And then I'm going to move these little tea lights. They're just battery operated tea lights. I'm going to move those downstairs. I do have battery operated candles and other candles downstairs, so they don't necessarily belong up here. right, I think that I am finally done. Super satisfied with how nice and organized this looks. I'm so excited. So you can see down here, I did put the nail polish box and the wax melt box, just stacked them in the corner. And then I actually brought down my foot soak and my steamer, just because they're things that I do use quite often, and I had them up super high. It's just so much easier to keep them down here in easy reach. This is still the same from when I started here. I did add some labels to a couple bins too, just to make it easier to find some things, as well as just make it kind of look cute as well. So the next shelf, I did end up rolling up the towels and keeping them in this bin. I got rid of a big stack of cleaning towels because I don't need like 20 cleaning towels. You know, I use one like a couple times a week and wash it, and I don't need a million towels. So next shelf, I just have the linens. Up here, I did put the sheets and a heating pad into that metallic bin, just to kind of keep everything almost vertical, using that space so that I could put the towels next to it. And then up top, I have a bin for the games and a bin for a couple random like electric shavers and toothbrushes and things like that. And this is everything that I am decluttering from the space. As I mentioned before, the whole goal was not necessarily to declutter, but to make the space more functional and organized, and I think that's what we did here today. So I am very, very excited. This was definitely a space that was daunting me for a little while, so I do feel much better, and my mind feels a little bit more organized as well.